So we're back again. This will be the first of my video series on how to create a tower defense. I won't do them all in one long video because it will take a lot of time. So to start out, we will create a new map. Just pick whatever you want. Depends on what you want your tower defense to look like. I will take the space platform because I got a lot of questions about how I made my last tower defense. So here we go. And now first step will be to design the map. I won't go into major detail about it since I assume you've seen the terrain tutorials. But what I'm going to do first is, for my tower defense, I want it to be floating in space. So I will remove all the terrain cells as a start. Just do this, remove terrain cells. Let's see, It's a bit laggy while streaming, so hopefully I'll manage to do this alright. Alright, so most of the terrain cells gone. So yeah, let's see what design should we make. Let's make a tower defense that twists and turns a bit, and that's all for terrain cells. So we'll start, say, in the top left. I won't make it that gigantic because it takes a lot of time to set this up. Take a small brush and maybe a bit bigger too. Remember that some creeps are a bit wider, like siege tanks or towers, if you want to use those units. So just start revealing terrain cells again. I will not be making amazing tower defense. This one I'll just make a straight up creeps running down one set path and building towers in between it, like I did for my other tower defense. Alright, so I plan on having the towers size 1x1 standing here on the side, and then the creeps will be running down the thicker path there, and the builder will be unable to build on that path. Let's just make it a very, very simple one for now. Oh, hide. I want to show terrain cells. So it will be a simple tower defense. You can make it more advanced than this if you want. A simple, laggy, one turn. So they'll start up in top left, and then they will move around the corner and finish in the bottom left. Like so. So I will add a different texture to my add texture. Here is to this thing, so you can see where we're supposed to build. And now, as I covered in my other tutorial, we need to set up the pathing so that the creeps don't run rampant everywhere, which is not so good. So we take a small brush and we zoom in, and we have the no pathing selected, and we just, okay, a bit bigger brush than that. Okay, this is gonna be a pain with streaming at the same time, but if you do not do this, creeps are able to just run straight across it. And this means that, especially if you have slowing towers or so, and you want the front unit to block the next unit when you slow it, you should do this. If not, one creep could just, well, run wherever they like, really. It will just be running up here where there's just space, and it will just look weird. You want it to stay on the platform. I'm going a bit outside. I'll remove that afterwards. You want to go around like this. All the way around the track that the creeps are supposed to run on. Okay, I won't do this overly detailed, because I don't think it's very interesting to sit and watch me do this. Alright, so like so. Alright, and we take remove potting, and then we just take this where I drew inside the lines, because we don't want that there. Now normally what you would want to do here is also, if you don't want them to build on the pot, you would want to, oh look at that, like add no building as well in the middle here, like so inside. But since I'm not gonna do that now, I'll do that between videos. I can do that on my own when you're not watching. So second step is go up here and go to regions, and we will need to add our spawn and our finish. With regions selected, we add two regions, one up here, this will be our spawn for units, and then one down here, that's supposed to be our finish, like so. And we also name them, so spawn and finish. Alright, I think that is pretty much it. We have all the basics set up for a terrain. Actually, I'm gonna add two more regions, because this time I'm gonna implement flying units, and flying units will ignore the no potting thing. So you kind of need a bit more specific potting for them. So I'm gonna implement the two corners here. I'm gonna put two regions in the corners, like so, and we're gonna name it corner 01, corner 02. If you want a longer track, different design, whatever, do that, and just make sure you have at every place that you want flying units. Flying units always go in a straight line, so make sure you have a region for them to go by wherever you have a turn in your track, else they will just cross straight over. Alright, I will stop there for now, and we will resume in the next section and add some triggers. Now if I can only find the stop button. And